everybody. How is everybody doing?
How are you? How are you? Welcome to this beautiful, beautiful Sunday.
Oh my God.
Even though we'll be releasing it on a Tuesday.
Yes. Oh my God. Today's episode, it's I don't know. It's
controversial, to say the least.
Today's episode, I'm just going to tell you the title. And if you understand it, you understand it. If not, we're going to translate it for you. La Guaricandilla y el Zorro. Translation.
The Guaricandilla and the Zorro. Not the Zorro gay blade, for that matter. So we were debating, should I call her the Guaricandilla? Or should we say translation Guaricandilla? There really is no translation for Guaricandilla. Either you know what that is or you don't.
I mean, people, don't waste your time Googling this.
No.
Trust us.
Trust us when we tell you.
That word doesn't exist. Guaricandilla does, but not Guaricandilla that I know of.
No. Oh, Guaricandilla.
Café con Leche will be releasing its own dictionary of Spanglish and Spanish terms very soon. Yes. So
which
to understand.
I suggest you buy. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my God. So this is actually not going, trying to be a little bit serious, but one of our followers contacted us and confided in us that she was going through something. She wanted our opinion, and we're like totally got her back, and we're like, yeah, we got an opinion, and we got your back.
That's right.
And hence we're recording the episode on her behalf, but I'm sure a lot of people are going through this. But anyway, basically it's the subtitle of this episode is basically It Takes Two to Tango. But it's basically when another woman flirts with your man, with your mans.
That's right. You better step off and move back.
Yeah. Let's just get it right out from the get-go. Violence is not the answer.
No, you can go to jail.
Yeah. And who's worth going to jail for, honestly?
Nobody but your kid, maybe.
Yeah. Violence is never the answer. Never, I don't know. Like, I would never be, I mean, never say never, but I don't think I will ever be the one to, confront somebody, drag her by the hair, and be like, what are you doing, my man?
That's what happens in Guaricandillas, by the way. And la arrastra por la ocho, con los pelos, y te arrastro.
Oh my God, no, people, don't do that.
No,
do not do that. You're not Teresa from Real Housewives of New Jersey. Do not flip tables in a restaurant.
Those
oh
crazy
my God,
things, the way she used to act.
Do not call anybody a prostitution whore.
Then she went to jail, and she was all Serenity now. She did yoga meditation, worked out.
This is not the answer, and in the end, I mean, you might enjoy it and you might get a kick out of it in the second that you're doing that. But in the end, I think that says more about you than about the other person. You got to keep it cool. You got to meditate. You got to calm down. You got to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Do yoga. And if you're looking for free yoga, you can listen to episode number 5.
Yes. Highly recommended if you're on this track, on the violence track.
We have a lot of free workout ideas. You can check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We'll have that too. Pero tú sabes lo que es. Yo tirarme al piso por un hombre y estar revocándome en el piso con una mujer por un hombre, por un macho. Tú estás loca. Eso no se hace. Eso no.
No,
That's
but
not
there's
happen.
a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, but no.
Like crazy.
Don't do that. Because in the end, nobody's worth that, number one. And if your man gets a kick out of this, about two women fighting for him, number one, that's not a man. And number two, guess what? He doesn't care about either of you.
Correct.
Because if he gets a thrill out of that and if he gets a high out of that, Eso no es un
I think
hombre.
too, it's the kind of man that you're with.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're with one of these machismo type people, they might enjoy that.
I mean, I get that. Okay, it's flattering that somebody else wants me besides my wife. Okay, especially if you've been married for whatever X amount of years. I get that it's flattering. It's like, okay, I'm still alive. I'm still attractive enough, I guess, that I can potentially, hypothetically attract somebody else. But it should really end at that. There shouldn't be any more.
I just thought of something. What? And then you have people that are just crazy all the time.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't even, walk anywhere without getting attacked by your significant other. Because I've seen that, too.
What do you mean attacked by your significant other?
Like, you're just walking, and so a cute person walks by, and right away they're attacking you. They're like, oh, you think that person's cute? Oh, my God, you like that person? Oh, my God.
Well, that's insecurity.
That's just... Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about if nothing really is going on and then, or it's just innocent flirting? Sometimes that happens, I think, because we're human. You're going to look, you're going to see, there are attractive people in the world.
I think innocent and flirting are like oxymorons, and they shouldn't be in the same. I don't think that goes. There's either innocent, like, oh, that guy's attractive, or that girl's attractive. But when it goes to flirting, when
No,
it crosses that line, I don't
disagree
get that.
because, okay, example, you can be in a store
Mm-hmm.
and you see a cute person.
Yeah.
I'm saying person because I'm not being gender specific.
Mm-hmm.
And then you flirt. Oh, hi, oh, whatever. And then you leave. That's innocent flirting. I'm
But
not
is that
saying,
flirting, or is that just conversing?
yeah, that's flirting.
Or if you want to get a discount.
Yeah, if you want a discount, you flirt. No, people do that all the time. I see it all the time. They have girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses. That's innocent flirting. But then if you're flirting the other route, that's not innocent.
No, when you're like, if you're exchanging telephone numbers or social media, no, thank you.
No, that's not flirting.
No.
That's already
There's intention. Te pasaste.
No te hagas gracias, ¿ok?
No te hagas el zorro. Esa guaricandilla te está llamando.
Yeah. Don't forget that he's a zorro. Don't just blame it on the guaricandilla.
I mean, okay, I get innocent flirting, but and you can also see somebody, oh, that person's hot, whatever. But if there's like staring, and they're not looking at you anymore, and they're looking at the other person, that's disrespectful.
That is very disrespectful.
Or where somebody just walks by and you like la vista se va para like no.
I'm sorry, but maybe I'm twisted right now. But if I was with my man,
mm-hmm.
and some hot ass girl walks by, I think we're both going to be twisting our necks.
Yeah.
Because I would be like, oh my God, if it's like some hot famous person walking by and he's doing that,
well, dude, that's different. That's like, oh my God, we'll get her autograph.
I am mad at you.
Get her autograph.
I am mad. You can look. Because if some hot ass guy comes too, I'm going to look. But I'm more discreet. But
that shows, what takes us to the next segment is like, that shows that, number one, you're secure. If somebody checks out the person that I'm with, I'll be like, yeah, he's hot and he's mine. He's going home with me. And, he chose me and not you, To me, it's more like an ego boost for me.
Then you go a little Cardi B on him. Oh.
I mean, honestly, do you think women would like hot guys? Let's take just because whatever, Idris Elba. Just because.
Because you ain't mad. You ain't mad right now.
Because he's got, he's off the market, like whatever, But anyway, I'm not mad. I'm not crying. You're crying.
There's no hate.
There's no hate. But do you think his wife has time for being jealous? You know how many women must throw themselves left and right for this guy?
Because you gotta use reverse psychology.
Exactly.
That's why she got him.
Yeah.
And she married him.
And she's secure and she's beautiful and she's talented and she's her own person.
Okay, you're cute over there talking to her.
Yeah, exactly.
But guess what? I'm cute too. And I'm gonna be talking to somebody else.
Yeah. So people take it as a compliment and be like, yeah, right, he's hot. Just like, do not be insecure. Like you can't show that because that's not sexy. That's not cute. And in the end, that's, that kills a lot of relationships. Men are attracted and women are attracted to sexy, confident people. Confidence is sexy. Mm-hmm. There's nothing sexier than that. Confidence and like having a brain. Being smart. Confidence is super sexy. So don't put your, insecurities on display like that. Hold it in, girl. Hold it in. Keep it in.
Keep it together.
Keep it together. But then again, if it bothers you, if it's something that continues to go on, don't hold it in. Talk to your significant other, right? Like you need to express your feelings.
Yeah, you need to talk about it. Plus, anyway, before you do that, let me just rewind for a bit. I think you need to sit down with yourself and really analyze what's going on. Mm-hmm. And how you even got that information. Like if you're hearing it from third parties.
True.
Maybe that's not your best source. Mm-hmm. And maybe you need to investigate it a little bit on your own.
Very true. Absolutely.
Then you need to really sit down and analyze the entire situation and be like, okay, is it me just being overly dramatic? Maybe I'm feeling, X. And then, and figure it out before you actually go talk to your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. And then, but I think the best way to figure it out is open communication, because if you don't do that, your mind is going to be racing with so many different things. Yeah. And so you're battling that,
Yeah, but I think you bring a really good point. Like, where did you get this information? Who told you?
Like, what's a good name for una vieja chismosa that's always looking out the window, like, to lleva y trae? Una vieja lleva y trae. Like, you got to be careful with those people.
Yes. Yeah, because we all have that in our circle of, frenemies, let's call them that. But if because you never know if that person has, a different motive. Maybe that person is the one that wants to break it up between you and your significant other. Maybe that person is the one that has the hots for your husband and wants to see you break up so she can then pounce in and like move in. You never know. Or
maybe she doesn't have the hots for your husband, but she's jealous of your life. Yeah. And I mean, there's a lot to take into consideration.
Hay de todo en la viña del Señor, like I say. But that's a really good point. I didn't think about that way. Yeah, you gotta definitely consider the source for sure. And then also before you talk to, I think because if there's really nothing going on, and you go to your significant other and bring this up, see what his or her demeanor and reaction is. Maybe they're like totally clueless about what it is that you're saying. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe there is somebody flirting, but some people are like clueless. Some people have like, they don't even like see that person. They don't notice that person. They don't, So maybe get that first, and even backtracking before you go to your significant other and confront him, quote unquote, confront that person and say what's going on. Make sure that it's true, or make sure that you have all the facts, because you might be getting, I don't know, you go with somebody with wrong information and it's like,
or I think it's going to turn into differently. Exactly, I could see a scenario one way, it can backfire. Another.
Yeah, it can backfire.
How many times people just don't see things the same. Yeah. So you can be talking to some man, and I could see it like, hey, oh my God, esa Leslie es tremenda Guaricandilla, mira lo que estaba haciendo y está, ay,
I'm not a Guaricander.
Pero ella es casada. Ay. And then somebody else comes and be like, oh yeah, look, oh, she's talking to so-and-so, whatever, they're friends, or, it's nothing. Yeah. So it all depends on who's perceiving the information.
Or maybe you see somebody like, ay, se están riendo, que están hablando. You're like, maybe they're talking about their prospective significant others.
Yes.
You never know. Like, you can't just jump to conclusions tampoco.
Perception is reality, and sometimes people's realities are very warped.
Yes, absolutely. But if you do have all the information and it's something that has been going on and it's been bothering you, then, and it's true what's going on, then you need to voice your opinion and say, this is bothering me because of XYZ. I've noticed this, what have you done about it? Like, why is this person, hitting on you? Like, does she know you're married? Does she know you're in a committed relationship? Like, right. You can, you definitely have to voice your opinion.
I think you gotta know your people too. If you gotta know your husband and your wife, like the kind of person that they are, right? So if you know that your husband is a big time flirt,
exactly.
Hey, that's maybe that doesn't bother.
Yeah, maybe that doesn't bother you. Like, whatever. So sabe, like, he flirts with everybody, but you know what? In the end, he comes home with me or whatever.
Yeah, I've met men like that.
Yeah.
And their wives are right there. They just, mi amor, ay, que esto, que lo otro, whatever. They're very loving and like all over.
And they never take it a step further.
No.
And they never take it a step further. Yeah. I've seen guys like that I've met guys like that are like super flirts, and sometimes you think like, oh my God, is he flirting with me? But no, like, it never goes past that. Everybody. Yeah, I like that with everybody. Yeah. So you got to be careful. Do not, like we said, do not go to violence. Also, don't do the tit for tat thing. Like, oh, you know what? He's flirting with this boy. You know what? I'm going to show him and I'm going to up on him, and I'm going to flirt with this guy and like whatever. Don't go that route, because that could backfire. Mm-hmm. Do not do the, you flirt with her, I flirt with him. You cheat on me, I cheat on you. That's, in the end, that never.
So it's so funny because I have a friend.
That never works.
I mean, she's a good character. Let me just preface it by saying this. But she, we joke, and she always says, that's why you need to cheat on them first, so you can always have one up on them and whatever. God. So we laugh. I mean, no, she has not done that. But we laugh because, there are people that think that way, that are like, oh yeah, before he cheats on me, I'm going to cheat on him. And, if he's going to be flirting, and then I'm going to be flirting. And then So why do you want to be in that type of
Yeah,
relationship?
no.
That's so exhausting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have the energy for that. I'm
I
sorry.
don't have the energy
Maybe
for
I'm
that at
boring.
all.
I don't know. maybe
No.
I'm not. I don't walk on the wild side when it comes to that. But you know what? If you're doing that,
No,
you,
I'd rather.
I want to be by myself.
Yeah. I think that's, I maybe people go through that, earlier in their thing, but I mean, we're in our 40s. Like, I don't want to waste
Yeah,
my
that's
time on
crap.
that. It's just, one thing is like a little bit of, not jealousy, but a little bit of like, oh, like, I don't know, like a little bit of mystery, a little bit of danger, like whatever, a little bit of jealousy. It's like,
I think it's good that when you're with somebody, that if somebody is coming around
Mhm.
and giving you attention, that your significant other
Notices.
sees it.
Yes.
Because it's
And
kind
acts
of
on
like,
it.
guess what, buddy? Or guess what, girl?
Yeah.
If you don't step it up, there's other people that will.
I think it'll be sexy if somebody comes up to me and my mom is like, so who was that? What did he want or whatever? Like,
yeah, it's cute
but then
sometimes
that,
when they're,
leave it at that.
But then when you go all crazy.
No. Don't be like contacting the guy or going the next day like,
yeah.
Oh, by the way, you went up to talk to my wife, 2 weekends ago, and we're like, the guy was gonna be like, what?
Who's your wife?
Like, yeah, who's your
Who's your wife? What you talking about, Willis? I don't know who that is.
Exactly. Do you remember? I just remember like the part of the scene in A Pretty Woman. I have a friend of mine that she used to work with me. That was like her favorite scene of that movie. When she's like, and then the polo, like playing polo, and she is like off to the side when she's like talking to some guy. And then Richard Gere's character is like, I saw you talking to so and so. And she's like, we were just talking. And he goes, I don't like that. And she's like, we were just talking. He's like, I didn't like that. It's like, oh, that's so sexy.
I know. Yeah. Yeah,
that's
but
very sexy.
I don't know if that really works in like Spanish relationships.
No.
The girl would, the woman would turn around. Oye, tú, ¿a ti qué te pasa? ¿Qué carajo?
Esa Guaricandilla que está Oye, ponte para la cosa.
Oye, ponte para tu número. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you did like, a Spanish version of Pretty Woman, that would go a little different.
A little bit different. ¿Con qué te estaba hablando ahí? Yo estaba hablando de qué.
¿A ti qué te pasa? You have to elongate the words. ¿Qué te pasa a ti?
Totally. I could. Oh my God.
No te hagas la graciosa.
Ay, Dios mío. I would pay to see a Cuban version of Pretty Woman.
Maybe we should start writing one.
Oh my God, that's
what
hilarious.
would we call it?
Mujer bonita, no. La Guaricandilla.
The Guaricandilla.
The Guaricandilla and the rich man.
y el hombre con billete.
El billetudo. Coming soon to a theater near you.
That's a perfect title. Oh my God. We couldn't have come up with a better title.
The Guaricandilla. People, that's going to be releasing very soon.
We're going to
show
win
you
many awards for that.
We'll have the trailer coming soon.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. But if you want to, if there's a little bit of Mother Teresa in you, maybe the chick's got issues. And maybe because there's women that precisely and only go after like married men, right?
Yes. I've read about not that I have experience.
No.
I've read a lot of articles because I'm kind of, I don't know, I do my research and I try to figure out like where things are coming from and why those things are happening.
The source.
Yeah, but
La mata.
But it's not only the women. Like I feel like we're always blaming the women. It's a combined fault.
It definitely takes two.
Yeah.
I mean, if it goes past the flirting thing. Right. But okay, hay mujeres que nada más.
I mean, the whole thing about women only going after married men, I said yes, because I've read articles that say, they have issues as far as father-related issues, commitment issues. Some of them like the married men because they don't have to commit. It's just like a whole,
they only get the best part of that quote unquote relationship. I mean, it's not a relationship, it's a hookup, whatever. It's like an extended long-term hookup or whatever.
Right. And if you don't want a commitment, what better way to go?
It's the perfect thing. You only get the guy in the good sense, que está de buen humor. You only get the dinners and the gifts and the whatever. You don't get the, money problems. You don't have to cook for the guy. You don't have to pick up after him or do
No
laundry, like
laundry.
nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely
You could tell we don't want to do laundry. We don't want to do your laundry.
it's definitely the best, scenario. But deep down, I mean, it's not rocket science. Deep down, there's a deep rooted issue with that person. Because
But I don't think
that's
it's our job
correct
to criticize, analyze, or figure it out for them.
But
you just got to put your foot down with your guy or your girl and be like, listen, what's going on here?
Correct.
And then talk about it, fix it. If it's not working, then move it on down. Next.
Correct.
Thank you, next.
But one thing when I was doing the research, I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's not necessarily that you want to be you always try to be the bigger and better person, but another reason that you might want to confront her and have a conversation with her, a civil adult conversation with her, is because when you do that with somebody, you kind of like take down their guard and you express kind of like, is everything okay? Like you feel sorry for that person. And when somebody feels sorry for you, that I would think, the last thing you want is for the person that you're trying to steal your man from, their man from, is to feel pity and feel sorry for you.
Well,
I
yeah,
think right
you're
there,
talking...
I think if you're whatever it is that your motive is, como que I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're going down a very higher good route, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're going down an empathic route that most people don't have. Like I don't know anybody.
I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I would do it.
I don't know anybody that has done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think that you just become very defensive.
Absolutely.
Right? Both parties. Well, all three of you actually. Because, nobody wants to be the better person or say, oh, no, you know what, lady, you're right. I shouldn't flirt with your husband. No. I shouldn't be texting your husband that he look cute or trying to make, some kind of carve out some kind of path for yourself to get to your husband or your wife or whatever. Yeah. But I think that, most people don't do that.
No, most people don't do that. I think the reaction is definitely defensive reaction and a protection. Like you want to protect what's yours. That we're human. That's just human nature.
Unless you're like, again, we're going back to the movies. What was the name of that movie with the girls that got together? It was like the wife and the husband was cheating with the girlfriend, and then he had another girlfriend. It was what is this chick's name? Cameron Diaz.
Oh my God, the other woman.
And the other, is it called The Other Woman?
I love that movie.
That movie is awesome.
I love it.
If women can actually really do that in real life.
But it was Cameron Diaz's character didn't know that the guy was married. Like legit did not know that the guy was. And as soon as she found out, she cut him off like completely. And then the other woman, the wife, the wife was like, wait a second, like what's going on? And then, but you got to see the movie.
And then he had two girlfriends.
The guy had a slew of girlfriends.
But what's her name? Upton? Is that her name? The actress?
Oh yeah, Kate Upton, right?
Kate
Upton,
yeah. She was a girlfriend too, and then they all got together. They all united
because they were
women
all
power.
clueless. They had no idea that the guy was married.
The wife. I think the wife knew that he was a cheater.
No, she didn't know. No, she when she goes to Cameron Diaz's.
But you don't think that she had any kind of inkling that he was a cheater? I think she did. She didn't want to face facts.
I think when she probably kind of like realized like what kind of lie have I been living?
Yeah.
Like
she knew.
She had I don't know if she knew that, but she
she
turned her life around.
Was a wanderer.
It's a great movie. I love it. I love it. It's hilarious. It's so cute.
So if you can really do that with
more power to you.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to sit down with the woman or the guy, whatever, and see what's going on, like, is there something going on? Like, blah, blah, you want to be Mother Teresa. But if you don't, just nip it in the bud. If this Guaricandilla, Guaricandor, is so tan descarada than to flirt with your husband, like in front of you, then you got to say like, what are you doing? Just like that. You can say something like, what are you doing? Don't you see like he's married or whatever? But
that's gonna lead to a fight. If she's hardcore Guaricandor, which I'm sure she is, if
she's gonna be flipping the tables on you.
If she's flirting right in front of your face with your husband, that's like deep Guaricandor. So you're gonna get it. That goes back to our beginning where we say, don't get into fights, don't go to jail.
Yeah.
Don't go to jail.
But maybe you can be like, did you mean to do that? Because that's not, I mean, that doesn't.
Dude, you can't say that. Did you mean to do that? No.
Perhaps you didn't know he's married. I don't know.
How do you? No, come on. They know.
But then again, it's like, I don't think I would be the type of woman.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go up to them. No, you got to be suave, people.
Yeah.
You got to go. If you see some undercover Guaricandilla stuff going on. I was at a loss for words there. I was like, I was taking off my earrings. You
Your
have
hoops.
to, my big ass hoops. My J-Lo hoops, and hold this a second, hold this.
Yeah.
And you got to be suave. You got to go up there and you go and you put your arm around your man.
Yes.
Be like, hi.
How are you? Who
How
are you?
are
I haven't
I'm
met
his
you.
wife. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You better get all sexified when you go up there and do that. Make sure your lipstick's on. You look cute.
Yeah. And if none of that works,
La coges por los pelos y la arrastras por toda la 8.
violence is never the answer until it's the only answer.
Which sometimes it is.
And then you call the po-po.
Yes, and then that's a whole new level of crazy ass fatal attraction
Well,
shit.
dude, if it goes to that level of fatal attraction, like,
that
no.
movie
God,
scared
that's
a lot
freaky.
of men.
Yeah.
For real.
I think there was a level of
That was a whole new level of crazy.
The percentage of men cheating on their wives went low down, like way
Yes,
down.
the
during
statistics were
like
like
the
off
80s.
the chain. No, I knew a lot of guys.
Nobody had a rabbit in their house.
Un cadero, un conejo.
Nobody started, no kitties, like no animals, no pets. Like, oh my
Dude,
God,
I
it's
remember so many guys that I knew back then that would say, holy shit, that really scared
freaky.
me.
Yeah. They should probably do a fatal attraction part 2. Just saying.
Maybe we'll start
I think
writing
we
one.
need a reboot. Atracción fatal. No.
Fatal. We'll have a scene with somebody grabbing somebody by the hair through 8th Street.
Oh my God.
Yeah. No, that was a good movie.
Yeah. But in the end, people, nobody is stealable. Nadie roba a nadie. Ninguna mujer roba un hombre. Ni un hombre roba una mujer. La gente se va porque quiere.
Mm-hmm.
Porque quiere y cuando quiere.
That's true.
So I don't believe in that. I mean, no, it just doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Some men, I mean, it might like we said, like it's attractive, it's like flattering that somebody has that feeling for you, but in the end he's going to leave because he's probably been thinking a long time to leave you, and this just presented itself as an opportunity. Because I think a lot of men, a lot of women, a lot of people, period, wouldn't want to just, be gender specific again. Like it doesn't, they're afraid, and it doesn't, they don't take that first step. So when something like this happens, it's kind of like the perfect opportunity to end this or whatever.
I don't know. I do agree that people are not stealable.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't take per se anybody away from anybody. Although maybe it has happened. I don't know. But I think if that's happening, it's true what Kathy said, that there's something already there going on.
Yeah.
Something's
not right. Yeah.
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 Because that just doesn't happen like that. And if the person leaves, then bon voyage.
Yeah.
You
let me help you pack.
Yes. Moving upward and onward.
All your stuff to the left. Beyonce, people. Beyonce.
Moving forward.
Yes. And, do not, violence is not the answer. Tampoco it's becoming an FBI agent or 007.
I like that though. I have to say.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, I've been guilty of that.
I don't know. I have.
Everybody has. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Don't act all saintly and whatever. You all have done your FBI undercover work, your 007 work. Come on now.
Aside from social media drive-bys and maybe Googling, I've never
that
tried
falls
to
under FBI /007.
But I've never tried to look at somebody's phone or get the password.
I've done that.
Really?
Yeah, I have.
I wouldn't even know how. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even know how to do it.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna give you training. I'm really good at that stuff, by the way, people.
Yeah.
If you want training, hit me up.
Look at the link for Café con Leche.
I'm really good.
How do we call it? FBI one. I don't know.
FBI undercover work. If you need any assistance,
110. I don't know. You're not 007. You're not Russian. Leave the
You're not in Russia. There's a lot of Russians there. You don't
Leave
have to bring
hacking.
the Russian espionage to the States.
Leave the hacking to somebody else. Leave the hacking to the experts. Don't be hiring private investigators and wasting your money.
Oh my God, no.
No, don't do that.
No.
No.
I've never done that, thank God.
Don't drive yourself crazy.
I don't want to waste my money on that.
No.
I'll find out my own stuff.
Yeah.
For
don't.
free 99.
Because honestly, in the end, people treat you the way you let them treat you. If this is you think this is the first time this has been happening, or if this is the first time that's been happening, maybe it's not the first time. Kind of like go back in your mind, like Jay said, sit down with yourself. Go back in your mind and said, is this the first time this is really happening? What do I feel? Do I feel like it could be more? Do I believe it? Do I trust it? Go back in your mind and really be honest with yourself and be like, has he been acting this way, for these many years, and I have just been blind to it? Because hindsight is 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So is it like, I remember 5 years ago this happened and me dejó una espinita, esa cosita. This is happening again, and I blew it off, or he brushed it off and he told me it was nothing, but this is happening again, and
Yeah, and you also have to start thinking about like what's happening in the relationship at the time that all this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just some fly-by-night thing, something that just occurs randomly one time? Is it something that's continually, happening? What's going on with that person? What's going on with me? What's going on in the relationship? Or, sometimes it's nothing.
Sometimes it's nothing, pero también
And
una
it happens.
gotica se desborda el vaso.
Happens.
And it's, and in the end, it's una falta de respeto, and it doesn't feel good to be treated that way.
Well, I think that it's disrespectful if you're, so if you're the person that's being hurt by this, if your significant other is allowing that other person to infiltrate, let's use that word.
Infiltrate.
I like that word. So mysterious. Anyway, if they're infiltrating in some way and the spouse is, or the girlfriend or boyfriend is getting text messages, they're calling each other, you see the number keeps popping up and stuff like that, dude, that's a whole different level. Like, you just gotta nip that in the bud and not drive yourself crazy and, create your own story in your head.
Correct.
You just gotta nip it and be like, what the F is going on here?
Yeah.
And that's it. Y después la coja por los pelos y la arrastra por la ocho.
Violence is never the answer.
I like it. I say do.
Well, I hope this shed some light into what's going on in your relationship, and hopefully it helps you, I don't know, find some peace of mind, find some ways to handle it and to deal with it and to fix it, or just to realize that maybe it's been time to move on for some time, and this is,
Yep. But always, like, don't create the movie in your head.
Correct.
Just go straight to the source.
Yeah.
Which is your significant other, not the other person. And, and I hate to say this because I know this is my cynical side. Yes, I do have one. No, you would never guess that. You would never guess that from me. Never. Always keep your eyes open, regardless. Yes. Like, you always need to keep your eyes and ears open, and
Very true. But if you can't trust that other person, then that person, there's nothing you can do, because you will never.
No, if you just don't trust them, then see you later, Charlie. No. That's not a way to live.
Tampoco te vas a pasar la vida chequeándole los emails. No. Tú no puedes hacer eso.
After a while, that's it. Like, you get sick of that and you don't want to do that.
No, you don't want. You can't do that anymore. That's no way to live. Anyway, thank you for listening once again.
Thank you.
Hasta la bye. Have a good one.
Kathy.
What?
Did you hear that we're on the manzana now?
Manzana? Do you mean apple?
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Hey guys, you can check us out on iTunes/Apple.